Hello everyone, I'm Carrie. You're watching Crafty Clefty. Thank you so much for watching. Now, I made this little wall plaque, and if you like it, want to make one something similar, then stay tuned and watch the video. It's coming right up. Now, for this project, I got a little board I got from Dollar Tree, and I've got yellow and blue paint also from Dollar Tree, and I want to make that green, so I've got a little cup here. We're going to need glue, some Modgpoge, and I have this Bible verse, Jeremiah 1-5. Before I formed thee in the belly I knew thee, and before thou comest forth out of the womb I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. So, I'm going to cut this out, and that will be placed here, but I'm going to paint first one side, and then the other may be white. One side white, the other side the green. And this will be on the white side, and these images here will be on the green side. So I'm going to get cutting this out, and I'm going to start painting. And I'm cutting a little bit on the edge. That way, if I make a little positioning, if I don't align it exactly even, I'll have something to work with. So, now, but I'm going to paint first. I'm put a little blue in here and some yellow, and then I will stir it around. Let's see what shade of green that makes. Means I just eyeballed it. And that's making a dark green. I want it lighter. Okay, now that's okay color. I think that should be enough for one side and the sides. So I'm going to start painting. I have the sponge here, and let's see what that looks like. That's not a bad color for what I want. And almost. Okay, so I will turn the camera back on when I get this painted, and then when I get the other side painted white, I'll turn the camera back on, and we will start with the Modgpoge and stuff. So I'll see ya. Now these are painted. Now the light side is going to have this one on it, and the back side will have this. So I'm going to get started, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue all over here, and then okay. Now you want to get the sides that's most important, but you also want the middle also. You want the whole thing. Okay. Now I got this, I washed it out, just a sponge, and I'm getting all the edges while I'm going down, and we're getting every spot will have the glue on it. Well, okay. Now I'm going to get this on and make sure all of the green is on the plaque. I don't want any white showing. Okay, now I'm going to kind of bend it a little bit like this, and that will show me if everything is on here. Now, oh, I got to pull it down a little bit. Now all the green is on here. I just got to make sure I get the bubbles out. Now, if you're using a napkin on here, don't do this because it will rip up. So you want to you can get a plastic glove or a piece of plastic wrap and do it. And you want to wait for this to dry. You see how I have it so that none of the white is going to be showing, and even down here. That's what we want, but I want all the bubbles out, so I'm going to be working it with my thumb. Then we're going to clean. Once this is dry, we're going to clean it. Now, this is thicker paper. So I'm using a file. And you can see how this is cleaning it. See that edge? Now I'm going to do the whole thing and just get it nice and clean. And I'll be back once I get this done here. Now, I've got this one on. I'm going to put the back on. I cut out the paper. And I'm going to put the hanger on first. So, and I'm going to put glue down here and kind of make it stay and make it apart. Okay, putting some glue on. Now, I like to have mine a little wide. That way, in case I put it on a big hook, it will stay, or a small hook, it will still stay. So I'm going to set it down here. Okay, I'm going to smear it a little bit. It's a little bit high. I'm pulling down a little bit. I'm going to push this together. Now, because I'm going to have this paper on top. So, see how I put that on there? Okay. Now, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to try to keep this together here. Now, I'm going to put glue all over here on top. And then use this. Now this isn't going to be over the whole thing because the paper is cut. I am going to glue the whole thing on all the sides. Okay, that should be. Put this on here. Now I am going to have to use the sander and get this off. And get rid of all the excess. Now for this, I'm pushing this in. I'm pushing it all the way down. And all this is going to be cut off. There we go. And then I will go ahead and Modgpoge both front and back. So, I think that looks good. I'll let it dry before I do that, and I'll show you. Now, I'm cleaning the sides here. I'm taking my sander. I'm using this hard one because it's regular typing paper, and this will it's harder to do. Always from the top to the bottom. And you can see how smooth that looks. And I am going to put decorations all along the side. So, I've got this. And I'm going to have a single layer. And I don't know if I'm going to do the back, because that's going to be against the wall. I don't want it scratching up the paint. So, a single layer all around here. And I chose this color because the letters are all white. And it's Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou comest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. So, that is what I'm putting on. So I'm going to cut this, then I'm going to start gluing. Oh, first I got to make sure this is all dry. Otherwise I'm going to have pieces of this napkin stuck on. So I'll be right back. Oh. I got my strips cut. And I'm going to start a little bit at the top. Just a little bit. I'm going to work my way all the way down with the glue. And I'm going to put 2 little beads up here and have it go down. I want the corners to be straight. So that looks nice. I'm going to do the same to the other side and then fill in what I have left. I did that to try to make the corner even. Okay. Well, okay, those gonna have to dry. And we're going to get the other side. we're going to go all the way around. And this is on here. And I'm going to Modgpoge all this. I'm going to put a thicker coat of Modgpoge on the sides. And I'm going to Modgpoge all of this, even up here. And this, the back too. So all of it's going to be sealed. And as I said, I'm going to try to get the sides. You can see this. Oh. Okay. All this, just pat it down on the sides, and that will help get all the glue inside there. And I got a bunch of it down here. Now, the glue I'm using is the homemade Modgpoge I did, and that's just regular school glue that's been thinned. Okay, so I'm doing the sides. I'm going to make the front here smooth. And that will help seal all the edges. And I'm not putting it down on the napkin, simply because when it dries, napkin gets stuck. So I will wait for this to dry, and then I will do the back side. Then it'll be done. So I'll be back. Hello, now I am done here. I got the Modgpoge on it to seal it, and I'm back here. I got this all sealed and pressed down, and this can be, you can put more decoration, but when I put the sides on, what I did was kind of push the sides up a little bit in front. That way when it hangs on the wall, this will be flat and won't rub against your paint and kind of ruin that. So this side's out just a little bit. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and you can make one similar subject that you want. And thank you. Bye-bye. See you later.